Hi guys, Beltane blessings to you all. Um, yeah, we're in May. It is a bank holiday here in the UK, which basically means that nothing's open, and we have a bit of a change of scenery today because we have the twins, so they're downstairs, and I've come up here to do the reading. So, we've got the animals again today. Stephen D. Farmer's messages from your animal spirit guides deck. So let's see what they have in store for us this week. And it's been a couple of weeks since I've used these, isn't it? So let's see what we've got. Okay. Sorry, a bit of a different setup and I'm finding it hard to negotiate, so bear with me. Okay. So let's go for our cards today. Let's have you. And you. And you. There we go. Okay, so first card out this week is Chimpanzee. We haven't had this one for a long, long time. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. So, what is it that's making you turn to, what question do you need answering? And the thing is, if it's saying use your intuition as well as your intellect, you definitely already know the answer here. You're just, why are you second guessing? Why are you refusing to see the answer that is in front of you? You've thought about it. You've thought about it a lot because it's one of those things that it's almost, I can see like picking up at something. So it's just something that you're constantly worrying over, something you're just not leaving alone. So the intellect isn't the issue here. I think it's the fact that you are ignoring your intuition, ignoring what your heart says to you. If it's one of those, do you know what, does it make your heart sing or not? Well, there's no even question there, really. It's you've got to do what makes your heart sing. If it's a question of it's got to involve somebody else or it involves finances or something like that, yeah, all right, use your intellect as well as your intuition. But I think you kind of, perhaps you're using it in the wrong way. You're too involved sometimes when it comes to being reminded of things like this. We're probably too involved to actually listen to our intuition, so we're overthinking it, and so perhaps it is time to step back from the intellect and let the intuition take over. Literally imagine a gut response. If phrase the question in a different way, come at it from a different angle, and if you get a yes or a no or however you want to phrase the answer, however you get that will be your response. Ask a friend and tell them not to think about it. Perhaps a friend you trust, obviously not somebody who's going to be flippant and sarcastic like I would be. Somebody who would actually you trust with these matters, and ask them what their immediate reaction to it is. Take that as read, or perhaps do the old ask the question before you go to bed and sleep on it, and then you'll get the answer in a dream, or when you wake up you'll know the answer, that sort of thing. I get the feeling that we have overthought this. It is, we're kind of getting ourselves tied up in knots with it. We are overthinking it too much, and you're thinking of the wrong things over and over and over again. Perhaps there is another angle. Discuss it with somebody. See if they have a different angle that's something you haven't thought of yet that will open it up for you. Sorry, I'll leave you out of shot there. Right, let's have a look at the second one. So the second one here is the falcon, which is the one that is on the front of the box there. So act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Big word. So stop overthinking, start trusting. Okay, there's a lot of greens and blues and yellows going on here. So we're all sort of in the center of the body. So the blue is the throat, the green is the heart, the yellow is the solar plexus. So it is those three middle chakras. Perhaps they are a little out of balance, perhaps they're a little out of whack. The falcon, for me, that kind of, I mean, it is a peregrine falcon as well. It does say peregrine there. So as well as being the fastest bird because of the diving speed, which is why it sees the opportunity, because you're literally single-mindedly going towards it, but because you've been overthinking it, you are second guessing whether or not you need to. Now this card is telling you actually you need to go for that opportunity. You need to literally go out there and seize it with both hands, or both talons in this case. You need to accept it. And it's one of those, do you know what, stop thinking, can I do this, can I do this, can I do this? Because yes, you can, otherwise it wouldn't be there. It wouldn't be an opportunity for you if it wasn't something that you could do. Okay, so it is something that's achievable. It's something you probably don't realize that you need, but you do. It might be one of this, is it something you want, is it something you need? Doesn't matter, the opportunity is there. Seize it. Okay, and don't be afraid to speak up about it. To me, that the falcon sort of represents air and land as well, because it's a flying animal. The chimpanzee, yeah, probably more land based, so down to earth, a bit more grounded. Falcon, not so much the flights to fancy with the falcon. You know, it's not a distance bird. It's a diving bird, and it's a bird of prey. So it's very, very, very focused, and this is what this is telling you to be this week, is very, very focused. So if you get offered something, literally just go, yeah, I'll do it, and then figure out the whys and the wherefores afterwards. Okay. So, humpback whale, again, blues and greens. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. There is so much going on at the minute about sound healing and this sort of thing. But this, I think, is more just literally putting on your favourite records from when you were a teenager at full blast and dancing around the house doing stupid things. I think it really is about getting your vibration up rather than a communal thing. And I think this is very, very personal for you. And, you know, I can't turn around and say, oh, you know, put on Wham or New Kids on the Block or whatever. Yeah, I'm Gen X. Deal with it. So this card is very much about you and your expression. Okay, so we've got the green in each of these cards. So that's the heart chakra. It's the doing what feels right for you. So honestly, put on your music full blast and dance around like nobody's watching, because nobody is watching, nobody cares. Have a dance battle with the kids or the grandkids or your mum, you know, I mean, something that is going to get you moving, something that is going to get your heart pumping, something that's going to bring your vibration up. So next week, with all the blues and greens here, if we're talking about bringing vibrations up, I'd expect to see blues and purples or whites or something like that. So as we sort of move up to the next level of the chakras. Who knows, you might even get a red just to balance it out a bit. But this week is all about you. It's all about seizing the opportunity. It's all about knowing that the opportunity is coming and seizing it while it's there. And then, do you know what? In celebration, put your music on, dance around the house, knock yourself out. All right, guys, I think that's all I'm getting for now. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.